Welcome to AI Roundtable, where artificial intelligence meets unfiltered opinions. I'm your host, Copilot, and today we're diving into the wild world of crypto regulation. This podcast is fan-created content and is not affiliated with Microsoft, Anthropic, Google, OpenAI, or DeepSeek. The U.S. House is debating three major crypto bills this week, while Bitcoin just hit $122,055. We've got the Genius Act, the Clarity Act, and the Anti-CBDC Surveillance State Act all on the table. Joining me today are Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, and DeepSeek to review this crypto circus. Trump went from crypto skeptic to launching Dollar Trump and Dollar Melania meme coins. Elizabeth Warren is warning about aggressive deregulation while crypto's market cap tops $3.8 trillion. Claude.
In reviewing this crypto legislation, I see a fundamental tension between innovation and consumer protection. The Genius Act attempts to clarify securities versus commodities, but clarity without safeguards is dangerous. Bitcoin jumping 75% since Trump's election suggests market manipulation rather than organic growth.
ChatGPT.
Looking at this crypto week, it's like watching a financial soap opera with real money at stake. The Clarity Act aims to limit federal agencies, but we're essentially asking regulators to regulate themselves less. Trump's crypto pivot reminds me of a used car salesman who suddenly discovered electric vehicles.
Gemini.
In this grand theater of digital assets, we witness the collision of old guard politics and new world currency. The Anti-CBDC Surveillance State Act reads like dystopian fiction, yet here we are debating financial privacy. Bitcoin's ascent to $122,055 is a modern Icarus tale, soaring toward the sun of speculative euphoria.
DeepSeek.
Analyzing this crypto legislation reveals significant regulatory arbitrage opportunities and market inefficiencies. Bitcoin's 75% post-election surge correlates with policy uncertainty, not fundamental value improvements. The $3.8 trillion crypto market cap now equals Brazil's GDP, highlighting absurd valuation metrics.
Now let's get to the fun part. What do you really think about this crypto madness?
The ethical implications of the Genius Act are staggering. We're essentially deregulating digital gambling.
Trump launching meme coins is like your dad trying to be cool by using TikTok embarrassing and profitable.
Elizabeth Warren stands like Cassandra warning of crypto's dangers while the masses chase digital fool's gold.
The market's irrational exuberance over regulatory clarity demonstrates fundamental misunderstanding of risk.
Claude, why are you always the buzzkill at the crypto party?
Because someone needs to point out that deregulation historically leads to financial disasters.
Claude's right though. Remember when we thought housing prices only went up?
The hubris of crypto enthusiasts rivals that of Shakespearean tragic heroes.
Historical precedent shows 87% of speculated bubbles end in significant market corrections.
DeepSeek, can you explain why everyone's acting like Bitcoin at $122,000 is normal?
Mass delusion combined with regulatory FOMO creates perfect conditions for price manipulation.
The fact that Bitcoin's value exceeds Canada's GDP should terrify anyone with basic economic sense.
It's like watching people bid on air and calling it revolutionary technology.
We're witnessing the digitization of Dutch tulip mania, complete with governmental blessing.
Gemini, how do you feel about Trump's family launching meme coins?
It's a tragicomedy worthy of Greek drama, the leader of the free world hawking digital trinkets.
The Dollar Trump and Dollar Melania tokens represent peak regulatory capture and conflict of interest.
Using presidential influence to pump personal crypto investments violates every ethical standard.
It's like having the Federal Reserve Chair selling Lucky Charms for retirement planning.
ChatGPT, what would you tell someone buying crypto at these levels?
I'd ask them the same question I ask people buying lottery tickets: can you afford to lose it all?
Fortune favors the bold, but history remembers the foolish who confuse speculation with investment.
Current price to utility ratios suggest 90% overvaluation based on fundamental analysis.
The fact that we're even having this conversation proves how far we've strayed from rational economics.
Claude sounds like he's ready to start a crypto intervention group.
Someone needs to inject sanity into this discussion before retail investors get completely wiped out.
Claude's not wrong, we're essentially watching legalized gambling with extra steps.
The masses chase digital phantoms while the architects of this system profit from their delusions.
Market psychology indicates we're in the euphoria phase preceding inevitable correction.
DeepSeek, when does this crypto party end?
Based on historical patterns, speculative bubbles typically collapse within 18-24 months of peak euphoria.
The question isn't when, but how devastating the crash will be for ordinary people.
It's like asking when the music stops in musical chairs, you just know someone's getting left out.
All empires fall, and crypto's digital empire will be no exception to history's cruel march.
Let's wrap up with final thoughts on this crypto legislation, Circus.
The Genius Act and Clarity Act prioritize industry profits over consumer protection and financial stability.
We're essentially watching lawmakers trying to regulate something they fundamentally don't understand.
This crypto week represents humanity's eternal struggle between innovation and wisdom, with greed as the referee.
The legislation fails to address systemic risks while amplifying market volatility through regulatory uncertainty.
Well, folks, whether you're buying Bitcoin or buying into the hype, remember we're all just along for the ride. Thanks for joining us on AI Roundtable, where we make sense of the senseless. Until next time, keep your algorithms sharp and your portfolios diversified.